Hello pals and gals, today is Monday, May 9th, and I'm going to be updating on my weight loss. There's a lot of updates because I didn't get to update on Friday, or Thursday, or Saturday, but you know, I usually do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so anyways, wild weekend, and finally tranquility as of today. Because, okay, let's start on last update, which was the 4th, yes? Today's Monday, Sunday, Saturdays, Friday, Tuesday. Okay. On Thursday, I lost 1.1 even though I slept late and I didn't have a lot of water. So I was like, okay, doing good. Yes, okay, I got this. But the next day, because at that weight I was 220.0 and I was super pumped because I knew that the day after Friday, that would mean I would be under 220. And I was like, that's not what happened, which was tragic. Moving on Friday I was 220.7 and I was like, no, because that means I gained 0.7 of a pound. Moving on. Okay, and then on Saturday, Saturday I was 220.5. I lost 0.2 pounds. Upsetting because I knew I had that setback, and the thing about it is that I didn't really understand what caused it. Because that Friday, I was a little bit nauseous in the morning, not according to my nose, but I also remember. Oh, and I had too much melted toast. And maybe I'm being a little too hard on myself because I hear a lot of people like go off a little bit, and I've been really rather strict with my diet. I mean, if you guys know, I'm like on this sucker. And so I'm like, why am I gaining weight? I will explain a little bit more about that after the end of this update. And then I lost, yesterday I was at 220.2, so that means I lost 0.3. But I was still upset because I knew I should have been under 220 and I wasn't, and I was very upset. But this morning, wonderful morning, I am 219.4, which I am now officially under 220. Woo! I was gonna wear a dress today to celebrate, but it was a little cold. I mean, it wasn't that cold. It was muggy and kind of gross. But I did wear my used to be tight jeans, one of my favorite jeans, and now they're not tight. They're loose. Woo! I'm super, so that's my celebration for today. The one thing about it that I do have to mention is that I accidentally, we went out to eat for Mother's Day on Sunday. And I didn't have anything to eat there because it was breakfast. So I was like, I don't have breakfast. I mean, I have sometimes, you know, most often, like I said, I do eat my fruit in the morning, and I'll have a tea, even though I don't really like tea. I decided, you know what, since we're there, everybody's together, I thought of cheating, to be honest. I came this close to just ordering something. And about the best thing I was going to order was the veggie omelet. Because I figured, you know, you can have eggs. But of course, I knew in my mind, they have to cook it with oil, or they will cook it with oil. Even if they were to use Pam, that's still oil. So in the back of my head, I was like, don't do it! But this part of my mouth and brain, I guess, over here at the pleasure center was like, do it. I didn't give in. I was strong. I held on strong. But I was like, you know what? I'll have a cup of coffee. We can have coffee. And I had stevia with me. The little packet thingies. I didn't get the liquid stevia. I have the packets because I got mine at Albertsons. I got this. Sweet leaf. I know it's backwards, but it says sweet leaf. 100% natural stevia sweetener. And it's the one that I could find because Truvia had sucrose on it. Had dextrose in it, which is not true stevia. This is. Moving on. I had the stevia with me, so I'm like, oh, I could sweeten it with stevia. Magic. I'm not a coffee person at all. I don't like coffee. I'm not a coffee person. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to give it a try. So I sweetened my coffee. I'm getting all into it. And then, bam. I completely forgot. I poured in cream, and I'm like, I took a little sip. I'm like, I'm not a big coffee person, but this tastes fantastic. I took another little sip, and then the back of my head consciously was like, that's cream, not milk. Even if it were milk, it were more than just your 2 teaspoons a day. Oh, and then I had a slight panic attack as I took the coffee away from my mouth and I set it down. And I was like, no. So, it didn't affect. I mean, it affected a little bit because I only lost 0.8 of a pound, but I'm under 220, so I am freaking celebrating. Okay, we're almost at 6 minutes. I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. I'm happy. I'm really happy, and people are noticing not just the happy part, but the losing weight stuff. Oh, and for the women, don't get discouraged. Okay, as I found out, women tend to go up a little bit every once in a while, and not just because of Tom, just because that's how women lose weight. It's weird, and it makes me a little bit upset because I'm like, I'm being very strict with myself. I am doing this 100%. Why am I gaining weight? But then I remember, it's minuscule to the rest of the weight that I've lost and that I'm continuing to losing. It may be frustrating and discouraging sometimes, but it doesn't make me forget the fact that now I have lost 22.2 pounds. So, it keeps me motivated, it keeps me going. So I just want to say to everybody, don't let a tiny setback keep you from your goals, okay? Even if you cheat, even if you're not as rigorous, one time you cheat reminds you, hey, listen, you gotta keep going. Either do this 100% or you don't do this at all. No, I shouldn't say that. You keep going, no matter what. You keep going, you reach your goals, and you get what you want out of your life. Thank you so much for watching. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Bye now.